Hello, I am Michael Fritz from the School of Education at Liberty University. Today I'm going to talk about professional development when it comes to instructional design, and more so as educators as well. Typically, educators are inclined to go into instructional design after they've taught. So first, I'm going to go over what we're going to be talking about. So I'm going to explain why there's a need for professional development and instructional design. I'm also going to talk the how and the why to choose a specific professional organization to lead us in our endeavors of professional development. And those two are the Association for Talent Development, or ATD, also the Association for Educational Communication and Technology, which is AECT, and at the very end, the references I'm using for this content. So, why do we need professional development? Well, research has shown that through professional development programs, teacher effectiveness increases by 91.4%. Also, through this, another author has written that the best school systems have 3 determining factors to enable their teachers. First is to find suitable teachers. The next is to turn those teachers into effective teachers, and this is done through professional development and service training. The next is to establish a system that will provide the best guidance to every child and student. This is basically them saying the longevity. By creating better people, teachers, giving them the tools that they need to be effective, we can then go on and use that for each generation of new teacher to come. So, how and why we choose professional development organizations? Well, Reiser and Dempsey wrote that the decision to join a professional organization should also be based on the specific benefits provided to its members. There's a lot of professional organizations out there, and essentially you need to pick the ones that are going to suit you best. Now, they wrote that these might include annual meetings and conferences, employment assistance, journal subscriptions, professional development opportunities, which you would think you would get that when joining a professional development organization. So the first one I'm going to discuss is the Association for Talent Development, which I have actually utilized this before when I was an instructor for the Air Force and I was pursuing one of their certificates. So what they wrote on their website through td.org, their membership access includes availability to books and research material, which when you're going through the APTD credentialing is very important, but more so for the CPTD, the Certified Professional in Talent Development. I'll talk more about that in just a little bit. So they have an award-winning magazine that you'll also have access to, and you'll have the ability to attend conferences, and that offers opportunities to learn and network, and obviously have professional development at the conference. They also have a lot of different programs and courses through their website that offer professional development. And like I mentioned before, Certified Professional Development and Talent Development Certificate and the Associate of Professional and Talent Development are credentials that you can get through utilizing their course material, taking a proctored test, and then becoming certified in talent development. Also, you got access to a job bank with free resources, which is one of the things that Reiser and Dempsey wrote about. And they also hand out awards to organizations, 30 businesses annually, for their ability to recognize their own company's or for them to recognize companies' enterprise-wide commitment to employee learning and development and the talent function that drives the business impact. The full membership is $1,634 annually, and this does include one of those conferences that they'll have. Now, Association for Talent Development is more in the ability for us to create the talent. The talent is the teachers. So by us becoming better, the talent is the student. For us to become better teachers, we are developing ourselves, but it's through our material and our ability to teach that we can then turn that into the talent development. That was one of the things that my principal or my commandant would stress to all the students that would come through our Airman Leadership School, was that they are the talent and we are just here to develop them. So that's the reason why this one was the first one that I talk about. Next, the Association for Educational Communication and Technology, or AECT. Now, this one is more for an instructional designer. So previously we were talking about the talent themselves, the students, but now we're actually talking about the instructional design itself. So AECT, a membership includes apparently the researchers who wrote the book on instructional design, access to research and practice, and again, a lot like the other one, ability to network, learn, and reconnect with other people, access to 600 peer-reviewed sessions, in-person and virtual access to 9 professional development workshops. Now it says here, the leadership roles that the that the Association for Educational Communication and Technology, or AECT, and its members might develop in response to pressures which lead to higher visibility in the field, greater policy advocacy, and new research agenda. A membership for this organization would be $999 to $1,200 for a lifetime. There's different offers for yearly, for students, for teachers, for retirees, and the conference prices are separate but discounted for membership. So they're very similar, the two, the ATD and the AECT, but it's really about what you're trying to do in your professional development. Again, going back to what Reiser and Dempsey wrote, was that it's going to be up to what the individual wants out of their professional development. Now, obviously, if you're a school administrator or a principal, you need to take this in mind when offering professional development to your teachers and instructors. Teachers might be more on the ATD path, while administrators, like instructional designers, might be more focused for AECT. Lastly, my references. What we want to get out of this is all the information is available via internet websites and the about sections of most of these organizations. We also can see that there's been some professional research done through published journals that will detail what is so good about professional development, maybe specifically teacher development or instructional designer development, and why it's so important. And really, all it is just making your people better to be able to help and make our students better. Thank you for your time, and have a nice day.